Hello ladies, I got some more Hennessy for y'all. Today we're going to be talking about Steve Harvey going over to Ghana. I'm so proud of this brother because he reconnected with his ancestors. That's something that a whole lot of people need to do. And Steve Harvey went over there to Ghana of all places. He could have went to South Africa. He could have went to Kenya or something like that, but he decided to go where his ancestors is from, and a lot of our ancestors is from. So we're going to touch on this whole situation and give this brother his praise. But at the same time, I'm going to have to let y'all know that everything ain't all peaches and cream. This man went over there for all different types of reasons. We're going to talk about it tonight. If you ain't subscribed to the channel, now's your chance to do so. And make sure you hit that notification and the like button, because what I'm about to tell y'all is going to be very profound. A lot of people didn't know what was going on behind the scenes. But I'm going to go ahead and share this information with y'all, and then I'm going to let y'all go. Now, first of all, you got to understand, Steve Harvey fell out of touch with the African American people. He fell out of touch with the people in the ghetto because he was making all that money. He was buying all that jewelry and flossing all them diamonds with all them new clothes on. And Steve was doing really, really good, but he started feeling himself a little too much. And it says here on page 22 that what Monique told him really stuck with him. When she was talking to him about integrity, Steve didn't know what she was saying then, but the more time he had to think about it and reflect on what Monique had to say to him, he came to the conclusion that he gonna have to make some changes in his life and reconnect with his people. That's why they decided to go back to Africa. It was a beautiful experience. Not only Steve, but Marjorie, all of their kids, everybody went over there except for Lori. I know where she was at, but we ain't here to talk about her right now. This brother finally got his wake-up call, and he heard it loud and clear. There's plenty of celebrities that get their wake-up call, but that don't mean that they hear it. Steve Harvey got his, and he answered and responded and went over to the motherland, reconnected with the ancestors. Now, I got one question for y'all. Do y'all think Steve Harvey is a changed man? I really think he is, but everything ain't all good about this situation. Like I told y'all, it's a beautiful thing that this brother went over to the continent and reconnected with the people. But going to the ghetto wouldn't have been good enough for Steve. If he would have went back to Chicago or Detroit or something like that, nobody would have been satisfied. He had to dig deep and go way back in the past. He had to go all the way back to the motherland and reconnect. And I'm so very proud that he did it. But he went so far back in the past. It says here on page 18, when Steve Harvey got back over to America, he had on some bell bottoms, some platform shoes. He got a big old afro. He went back a little too far, but I'm going to tell y'all the reason why he went to Africa. And a lot of y'all going to get mad, but I'm going to just go ahead and tell the truth, because people giving him all this credit, which he deserved, but he don't deserve all of that credit, because it says here on page 63 that the only reason why Steve Harvey went to Ghana is because the money was getting low. They was all in Italy, Paris, France. They was all up in Europe, Belgium. They was in all the most exotic places in the world. But as soon as the money started getting low, and then you want to go to Africa on your last destination. Remember they were saying Steve Harvey was on a yacht for a month with Marjorie, just traveling across the world. As soon as it says here, excuse me, y'all, I just got done eating some black eyed peas, some rice, some catfish. Had a little bit of macaroni and cheese, potato salad. So if my voice sounded a little crazy, that's just all them hamburgers and stuff in my throat. But it says here, as soon as Steve Harvey checked his bank account and saw that that money was getting low, and he had to go on another vacation with Marjorie because she keep asking him to spend money, they said that he went to Ghana because it was very, very cheap. He didn't have to pay a whole lot for no motels. They said Steve Harvey was living in the mud hut for a couple of months or something like that. He got mosquito bites all over his butt cheeks, but that's Negro here nor there. I need you to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, because we're going to be talking more about Steve Harvey and what he been going through in his personal life. Y'all think everything is all good when you got millions of dollars in the bank, but believe you me, Steve Harvey heard some things. He's seen some things. This man been in some inner circles to where he know what time it is. Y'all gotta try to get it through your mind. These celebrities is exposed to a whole lot more than regular people exposed to. Where you work at right now, you ain't exposed to what goes on in the upper ups in them offices at your job. All you know is the assembly line. All you know It's your patience that you take care of. All you know is that you got to be to work on time, do your job, and go home. But them bosses, them people that's really calling the shots, they know more about you than you know about you. They got all your internet information. They know the little nasty sites you be going to. You wonder why every time you see your manager, he got a smirk on his face because he know for a fact what you into. It gets really, really deep, and Steve Harvey been around governors, presidents, so he's seen things that the ordinary people don't see. And for him to reach back and go to Africa, let y'all know that it don't matter how much money you got, how successful you think you is, it don't matter what you got on, what kind of car you drive, you gonna have to reconnect with your people, because at the end of the day, you ain't nothing but a Nigga. And I hope I spelled it correctly. If I didn't, please let me know in the comment section. Steve Harvey done found his way back home. He got his wake up call. He done spent all his money. Now he in Africa. He waiting on Chris Rock or somebody to get them some money for some plane tickets. But either way, that's our brother. I'm so happy for him. And don't kick a man while he down, because best believe Steve got some plans in the work. He already reconnecting with the people. Before you know it, when he get back to America, you might pull up the Popeyes and Steve Harvey sitting in front of the Popeyes eating one of them big old sandwiches that y'all be raving about. But that's Negro here nor there. Let me look in the comment section real quick, and then I'm going to get back to giving y'all these facts. It's a couple of haters, a couple of lovers. Either way, I'm so happy to see y'all. D. Rocelli, she said, good evening, Sean. What's good, Blazer Gang? Misty Ward, Stella 1913, Reggie Hammond. Who else that is? Free Reign, Juan Rivera, Antonio McClain. What it do, y'all? Tank Dog, how you feeling? Young boy up in here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and finish telling y'all what's going on with the world. Because this man, it don't take nothing for Steve Harvey to get him no woman. But y'all gotta believe, when he went over to Africa, it was so many fine women over there, he forgot all about Marjorie. It says here on page 19 that Steve Harvey got lost. He was just walking the streets of Africa. They said he had a starry look in his eye. He probably ain't never seen no ass like that before. Steve Harvey is a little confused. They trying to put him in a rehab center. He had no clue it was that many beautiful sisters in the world. And believe you me, if he would have known this, he wouldn't have spent not one dime on Marjorie. They said she woke up the next day and her $10 ring was gone. Come to find out, it was only $10. Steve told her it was $10 million, but when he found out he was going to Africa, shoot, he knew it was a whole bunch of diamonds over there. And I ain't only talking about the diamonds you put on your rings, I'm talking about the diamonds in the rough. Everybody know Africa got the most beautiful women in the world, and according to this information I received on page 83, it says that's the reason why Laura didn't even want to go over to Africa, because she knew it was way too much competition. She don't mind going to Italy and France and places like that. She'll pull up to the ATL in a minute. She be walking the streets of Compton. She even did a crip walk on somebody's set. But when it was time for her to go over to Africa, she ain't want no parts of them girls. She can't play that supermodel, looking sexy, licking her lips and all that, because it ain't even gonna work. Shoot, I'm ready to go over to Africa too. Steve Harvey need to hit me off with a couple of bucks. I'd be talking about him every other week. If it wasn't for me, his name wouldn't even be in the streets. Shoot, half of y'all wouldn't even know who Steve Harvey was if it wasn't for me. You would have thought he was just some old man with a beard eating potato chips. But that's Negro here nor there. It's a beautiful thing to see celebrities go back and represent. You ain't never seen no pictures of Tiger Woods in Africa. And if he was in Africa, he ain't have on no kente cloth. Shoot, Steve Harvey went to the dollar store in Africa, got him a couple of them sweaters, bought about 5 of them scarves. He only spent $15 and he looking fresh to death. Over there smelling like that good cologne and them oils. Shoot, he think about buying him a place out there. But this the only problem. If you gonna get rich and move over to Africa, you must got another thing coming, because if you think you gonna take your American money over to Africa and just be spending big American dollars, you really gonna put your American money in the African bank? Now, don't get me wrong. I know there's some fine establishments over there. They got a whole bunch of money. It ain't what y'all think it is over there. Y'all think they over there eating rat, cats, and dogs, and some of them do, but not everybody living like that. You got some very wealthy billionaires over in Africa, a whole bunch of land that you can purchase. It's a beautiful experience as long as you have the means and you can get along with the people. Them the two toughest things about going to a whole nother country as a black person. Now, when you go to Europe and overseas, they don't even pay no attention to no black person. They just shrug their shoulders and keep it moving. But when you go into African companies and African countries with black people, I'm all over the place, y'all. Maybe I should just hang up. I thought about it. My mama called twice. I'm looking at the phone. My feet itching. I gotta use the bathroom. This is bad. I didn't think I was gonna crash and burn. I feel like Evel Knievel. I tried to keep it going. Steve Harvey ain't even relevant. But at the same time, the message is very important. This man did something that most celebrities are afraid to do. You ain't never seen Chris Rock go over to Africa. And even when Dave Chappelle went over there, he ain't had no pictures of it. He must have been embarrassed. You ain't see Dave Chappelle holding and kissing no babies or taking pictures with families and villages. Steve Harvey didn't give a damn about none of that. He walking around there like an African preacher. He got his robe on. But anyway, I want y'all to subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna look in the comment section. Hold on, Max Powers done donated $9.99 to the lounge. Thank you, my brother, for the donation. I really do appreciate you, Max Powers. And when you get over to Africa, brother, let me know. I know you be traveling. You got all this money. Last time I hollered at you, you was in Hawaii. You still ain't tell me how that went down. So Max Powers, nothing but love for you. And thank you for that donation, my brother. Free Reign, Chris, Juan Rivera. Okay, ain't nobody talking about the subject at hand. M. Rhymer in the building. What's up, pimp? No doubt. Lakeisha Frazier says Steve got that wake up call. I'm glad. I'm so glad for this brother too, man. It's a beautiful thing. Now, when you go over to Africa, I know a lot of y'all gonna be feeling kind of funny about going over there because of the stories that you heard about Africa, the diseases, the insects, and you ain't heard nothing but a bunch of negative stuff about Africa. But what they fail to tell y'all is that there's so much positivity over in that country. Ain't no place perfect, but for a black person to go over to Africa for the first time, I think there's nothing more perfect than that. If you got enough money to do it, or if you can figure out a way to get over there, I suggest that you go. They're gonna make you take about 100 different shots before you get on that airplane, but it's not because they want you to be safe. They don't want your nasty Burger King, McDonald's eating behind bringing nothing bad back over there. So I'm definitely planning on going, but it would be really, really hard for me to go where Steve Harvey went in Ghana, the place where they was holding the slaves, and they even said Steve Harvey put on some of the chains and he hit Marjorie with a whip. They was really going through the full African experience over there. And they said he was crying. If you look at the thumbnail of this video, that brother sitting up there with his head down. He trying to figure out what went wrong. All that money and still can't find no peace. That's how it is, y'all. Y'all gonna have to wake up and start hugging each other. I don't know who you is or where you from. You probably came up rough, but take my advice. Next time you see a person of color, just give them a hug, man, because we need it. We all need to hold hands and come together and be together. I'm over here crying. Just think about it. Steve Harvey, he ain't nothing but a black Santa Claus. His presence alone brings me a holiday chill. The older he get, the more cuddly he get. I want me a Steve Harvey teddy bear. I know it's gonna be smell like some cheap cologne, but still, this brother is really doing something for the people. You ain't never seen no black celebrity go over to Africa and show them people that much love. And I appreciate it, because just when I thought that Steve Harvey sold out and he wasn't never gonna come back to his people, his old crusty old ass popped up in Africa. And he was over there embracing all them people. And I just wanted to talk to y'all about it because he got his wake up call. But what I want to know from y'all is, do y'all think this is going to change Steve Harvey? Do y'all think he going to start doing more things for the community and stop talking so bad about the people in the hood? Because Steve Harvey will give a ghetto person some hell. I went to a couple of his concerts and he got on me real bad. So what, I had on a fitted hat with a do-rag and some baggy jeans and a hip hop t-shirt. He made me feel like I was less than less than nothing. You know how when you go to the comedy shows and the comedian, if he pick you out of the crowd, he gonna ask you what you do for a living and where you living at and all that type of stuff. Shoot, my dumb ass gave Steve Harvey my whole social security number and everybody in the audience was just laughing. He was picking on me, but I got back at him. I got a video on my channel that got over 1 million views and I was dogging his old ass out, so I really don't feel bad about the situation no more. If you ain't subscribed to the channel, now's your chance to do so. I'm trying to do y'all a favor because y'all don't want me to get up on that camera. I swear I have some nipple rings. If y'all want me to work for the money, I definitely will. A butt cheek here, a butt cheek there. Shoot, I might get taken down forever. Y'all don't want me to get in front of the camera. Your kids and everybody gonna have to get under the bed. It's gonna be real raunchy in the Sean Blazington Lounge, I tell you that. Windows gonna be foggy. People gonna be done passed out. Your grandmama gonna be acting up. Your daddy gonna have a stroke. Y'all better be lucky I'm just showing y'all these pictures and telling y'all about Steve Harvey. But anyway, I'm about to get out of here. I just wanted to let y'all know that I got so much love for y'all people. It's time to come together of all nationalities. It don't matter if you Latino, Caucasian, African, we all from the same place. And Steve Harvey is letting us know that it's time to kumbaya and hold hands, love your brothers and sisters. Matter of fact, I ain't getting out of here until I see some holding hand emojis. I need to see some hearts. If you can find a little gray old man like Steve Harvey emoji, put that in the comment section. That's the only way I'm leaving y'all. We got about 5 minutes to get it done. This is the unity time. Put them hands together for each other. Hold hands. I'm waiting for the emojis. Put up some old man Steve Harvey emojis for me, please. Hold on. Antoinette B gave me 3 middle fingers. Well, if y'all don't ever want to come together, we'll stay in the ghetto then. I don't feel bad for you. I'll be in the suburbs living my best life while you sitting on Martin Luther King Avenue somewhere waiting for a bullet to hit your ass. Melissa Broadstreet was the first one to hold hands with the black folks, and she ain't even black, y'all. That just says a lot about our people. Max Powers put both of his hands in the air. He don't even want to touch none of y'all. D. Rochelli showing some love. April Israel put up a couple of Steve Harvey emojis. I really do appreciate y'all. Antonio McLean, who is that supposed to be? Steve Harvey ain't got no hair. William, there you go. He put up a black and gray old man. That's what I'm talking about. Juan Rivera. That's right. Everybody hold hands. And we gonna come together as a people and love each other and start doing things together. This is so special. I want y'all to share the video, like the video, tell your grandmama about it. She gonna like it. All your great aunties, when they get home from Bible study, play the video for them. Lakeisha Frazier said, I love you all. We love you too, Lakeisha. M. Rhymer, that's my brother. Antoinette B, that's my sister. William, we gonna be buddies forever, man. I swear, we gonna make it. We gonna do something as a people. We gonna come together, every nationality. We just gonna be family, man. Juan Rivera, we gonna learn a little bit of Spanish so I can cuss you out. Play some soccer with you or something like that. You don't know nothing about basketball, but even if you don't, I'll teach you how to play it. Misty Ward, she's showing love to the brothers, but she don't know nothing about the NBA. But we gonna say that for a whole nother video. Callie Bama says Steve Harvey stole money from Alabama State University. So you make it seem like Steve Harvey went up in the university with a ski mask on. Marjorie Harvey was the getaway driver. He pulled up to the school while everybody was in there, made the students get down on the ground. You make it seem like Steve Harvey had on a black trench coat and went to Alabama State and came back out with the bag. What you mean he stole money from the university? That don't even make no sense. Y'all gonna quit trying to bash Steve Harvey. He trying to get right back on the right track. Yeah, but that's Negro here nor there. I love you to death. And for all you beautiful young ladies out there, let me tell y'all something. This is what I want y'all to do. This ain't for y'all fellas, but if y'all just so happen to come through, that's great. But I'm about to head over to the Sean Blazington chat line. So if you want to talk to me personally, I'm gonna leave a link in the comment section. That way you can come over to the chat line, and best believe we're gonna be doing Steve Harvey all week. Even if it ain't nothing real, shoot, I can dig up something from his past. We gonna talk about it. But I love y'all to death. Blazer Gang, GMB, we all we got. I'm about to leave this link to the chat line, and I'm gonna be over there in about 15 minutes, so y'all just stay tuned. And matter of fact, god dang it, where the hell the link at? My bad, y'all. Bear with me. If you love me, you will stay. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm about to leave the link to that channel in the description box. So make sure y'all come over there and spend some time with me. All the beautiful ladies, even if you don't look that good, but you work out and you got a nice little body going on, please come over to the Sean Blazing chat line. We can talk personally. Have a full midnight conversation about whatever you want to talk about. And I'm leaving the link right now. So I'll see y'all in a little bit. Blazer Gang GMB, Steve Harvey got his wake up call. That brother, he on the right track. He gonna be rich forever. He got my vote. Look, I done already gave him back the ghetto pass. So if you got something bad to say about Steve Harvey, you gonna have to say it to me, y'all. I left the link right there. Come holla at your boy. GMB Blazer Gang, we gone, baby.